Hey, 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 hey. What's going on, everybody? Come on into the broadcast. Say hello when you come in. It is a Thursday night, a cool Thursday night. It is your girl. Hey, 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 hey. Say hello when you come into the broadcast, everybody. Did y'all get y'all money yet? Did y'all get y'all stimulus yet? Let's have a conversation about how you gonna spend that money. Say hello when you come into the broadcast, everybody. I'm gonna look for my broadcast on my cell phone. All right. Let me find my broadcast. Say hello. Say hey to your girl. How's everybody doing? For my broadcast. Okay, there it is. Let me share this out to a group. Let me share this out so we can get everybody in here. All right, there's that one. And one more. All right. Okay, I'm gonna have to look for my comments on my cell phone. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Good to see y'all. Welcome to Tax Talk. It's Thursday night, it's not Tuesday night, but I'm here. So Tax Talk Thursday. How's everybody doing? Let's talk about this stimulus. Did y'all get y'all third stimmy? The $1,400? Let me know if you got it or are you still waiting? I got some tax topics to talk about, just a few tonight, and I want to know, how are you going to spend this money? How are you going to spend this extra $1,400? Some of y'all got more than that. If you had, a spouse or dependents so y'all sitting good right now, right? Say hello when you come into the broadcast, everybody, and we'll get started. Hello. Welcome to Tax Talk on a Thursday night. I am your host tonight. My name is Martine Corte. I am the owner of Advanced Tax Solutions right here in Omaha, Nebraska, 6311 Ames if you are in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm also an entrepreneur. I open up a lot of different businesses. I am a best-selling author. Woo, woo. My book is called Journey to Greatness. And I am a live streamer. Welcome, y'all. Come on in. I'm also a visionary, the founder of our Back to Our Roots tour, Ghana, West Africa, baby. Yes. And the host of the Entrepreneur Show, my Facebook Live show here on Facebook, this page. Welcome, everyone. Which I'll be running the Entrepreneur Show tomorrow night. So make sure you join me at 7 p.m. I'm bringing in a entrepreneur. She is all that. You'll find out more about her. I'll post about it as well. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you all. I'm watching my comments in my phone because StreamYard isn't bringing it in here on the broadcast, but that's okay. That's all right. I work with small business owners, entrepreneurs. I work with authors, leaders, speakers, nonprofit leaders. I work with network marketers to help them reach more clients in their business with the assistance of live streaming so that they can make more money, get more money. It's about this money, right? So welcome to Tax Talk on a Thursday night. So let me know, did y'all get y'all stimulus money? Let me know if you got it, and let me know how you're going to spend it. Not that it's any of my business, but we want to make sure we're spending money wisely because money's scarce right now because people, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, people. So people are still losing their jobs, getting, their hours cut, furloughed, what have you. It's hard out here for a lot of people to make, ends meet. They've got kids to feed and blah, blah, blah. And bills are mounting up. Our small business owners are struggling as well. That's their bread and butter. So they need to, be making money in their business. But if, people aren't coming out to shop, so it's a struggle. We still have bills as small business owners. So we've got to hold on to our money as much as possible. But what are you doing with this extra 1,400 plus, money, this stimulus money, economic impact payment that was received? Some of you may have gotten your first or second one. And if you haven't, you still can get that. There's still recourse to that. You can file your 1040 tax return, your 2020 taxes, and get that through a credit called Recovery Rebate Credit. It's called a EIP, Economic Impact Payment. Okay, so just make sure that when your tax preparer is sitting down with you, they're letting you know everything. Make sure that's one of the questions that come up, and it should. Did you get the first stimulus? Yes or no? Did you get the second stimulus? Yes or no? And if you didn't, they're going to mark no, and the credit kicks in automatically. Okay, so we're not leaving any money on the table. And while I'm on that recovery rebate credit for the stimulus, if you had no income, you can still get that first and second stimulus. How? You need to file a 1040, even if you did not have income. We're doing it all the time over here at Advanced Tax. Okay, so if that is you, or you know someone that has not gotten the first and second stimulus, and it's because they didn't have any income, so they didn't file a tax return. They're not required to, right? Because they didn't have any income. All right, and they're not in any of these other categories where the stimulus payment is automatic for them. Say, for an example, Social Security, maybe you on disability, things like that. Those individuals, they're going to get their stimulus automatically because they're already hooked up with the system, right? With the Social Security office. So they already have your information. So that payment is going to come out automatically. I'm referring to those that do not have any income. They're not required to file a tax return. They're not on Social Security. They're not on disability. There's a lot of you. There's a lot of those individuals. Incarcerated individuals can get the stimulus as well. I've gotten a lot of phone calls about that. I've had parents call in and say, hey, my daughter is incarcerated. They're in jail. Can they get the stimulus? Yes, they can. Someone has to help them. If they don't have access to a computer in the jail system where they can do it themselves, then someone can help them. A parent, a spouse, a friend, someone that they trust with their information, right? But they can still get that. A lot of people are missing that. You don't know about it. But this stimulus payment is for everybody. Okay? Everybody. As long as they're legal citizens of the United States of America, you can get this. So if you need more help with that, if you are incarcerated, or if you have a child or someone, spouse or whatever in the system, and they have not gotten their economic injuries payment, let me know. We can help you out on filing a tax return for them. If you have no income, you need to file a 1040 in order for that first and second stimulus to kick in. Okay, and then the third one should be coming around. So once you're in the IRS system with a tax return, that third one will kick in as well. But you've got to make that step. It's not going to come to you otherwise because you haven't filed a tax return in years. So remember, IRS is the one that's divvying out this money. They're rolling out this money. So you have to be in their system with some type of tax return. So at this point, because before, remember, they had that tool, non-filer tool on their website. Well, that's gone. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. That's gone. So now the only recourse you have to get the first and or second stimulus is to file a 1040. Okay? And you can do it all day long, no income. Just tell your taxpayer I don't have an income, but I need to get my first and second stimulus, or whatever the case may be, and they'll just prepare. We won't have to enter any W-2s or anything like that because you don't have any income. We're just going to say, we're just going to skip those sections. And then when it gets to the question, did you get the first stimulus? No. Did you get the second stimulus? No. Then the credit automatically kicks in, the recovery rebate credit. Got it? Let me know if you have any questions. Say hello for those that are watching the broadcast. Say, hey, Martine. Share the broadcast, by the way. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast so everybody can get this good information. So how y'all gonna spend y'all money? Did y'all get y'all stimulus yet? I got mine. And it's going in the bank for bills, right? Because I got bills over here. I got bills. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you all. Hey, Ebony Polk, how you doing, lady? She is a boss out there in the transportation and drug screening world. You go ahead, all. Go ahead, Ebony. So anyway, I wanted to talk about ways that you could spend this money real quick, and then I'll kind of highlight some tax tips, and then I'll answer any questions that you have. So if you have questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. I'm watching my comments on my cell phone because StreamYard is not bringing in my comments on the screen. So, but I got y'all. I got my cell phone, right? I got my cell phone. Okay. So what I would do, and I'm going to preference these statements by saying, this is my situation. Your situation may be different. You may be not in my position. Some people are struggling out there, and they have to spend their money the way they have to spend it. They may need to just buy food, right, or pay rent. Some people are behind. So when I mention these ways of spending your money, to each his own. It depends on where you are. So I'm just going to give some tips for those that are you're okay. You're okay, but you could do some things with this $1,400. So the first thing that I would do if I had credit card debt, I would pay off as much as I could with this $1,400, right? Because that is, a lot of your credit cards are high interest rate cards, and those are the cards that's killing us when it comes to trying to build wealth or just pay down our debt or try to build our credit up. These payments, we're spending so much money on interest on when we're keeping these credit cards at a high balance that we don't get ahead. So that's one thing I would do. If you're okay and you have some, you can use some of this extra $1,400 to use some of it to pay down a card or two. Okay? Because that's going to help you in the long run. The goal is to pay these credit cards off, especially the high interest rate. If you got a low interest rate card, then you're good. But these high interest rates, because we just needed a credit card, because we were in a bind or whatever, pay them off as fast as you can. All right. Car loans, that goes for car loans too. I know, that might be a higher balance, but if you're close to paying your car off, maybe use a part of the stimulus to cut it down in half. Then you got that much more or less to go. But just be wise. And if you can find ways to chop these balances in half so we can get these bills and these car loans paid off, the better. Do that. Don't just blow this $1,400 or however much you got from this third stimulus. Let's be wise. Now, this is an opportunity, as some of y'all will never come up on a windfall like this, especially if you've got kids and it's for, 3, 4, 5 of y'all in the household. And so you got $1,400 for each individual down to the little baby. Okay. You may never come up on a windfall like this. So that's why I'm saying, let's be wise about this money and spend it properly. Okay. So the other thing I want to mention, you may be wanting to pay off student loans, but hold up. Hold up, because there's talks about loan forgiveness. So I pray that they write something in the legislation to write off or cancel or offer some loan forgiveness, because there's a lot of people with student loan debt, including myself. Student loan debt. I went to school for a long time and I have student loan debt still. It's hard to pay those off. So hold off trying to pay those. If you think you might want to, pay off one of them, you may get lucky. So just make the minimum, keep the balance, or keep the payment history current. You're paying and you're not past due or anything. But let's just keep our fingers crossed about some written language about loan forgiveness, because you never know. We're still in the middle of a pandemic. Who knows? We might come out with a fourth stimulus. Who knows? They might write language in the law stating, hey, everyone that has loans, up to $10,000, whatever, we're gonna wipe it off. I'm just saying this is not something that's been talked about, but you just never know, because look, here we are with a third stimulus. Who would have ever thought we would have been given a third stimulus? So you just never know. All right. Emergency funds. If you're okay, like I was saying at the beginning, if you're okay, you're caught up on your bills, the credit card situation is okay, why don't you use some of your stimulus money, right, to start an emergency fund with this third stimulus? Some of you got a lot of money. Some of y'all got a lot of money with this third stimulus. Start an emergency fund. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. Start an emergency fund, because that's the whole problem and why a lot of us are caught up. We didn't know a pandemic was coming through. We didn't know it was going to be still a year and we're still in this. We didn't know it was going to lose jobs or hours reduced. We didn't know any of this. But that's why we need to have an emergency fund to begin with. People have been talking about starting emergency funds for years, but some of us still don't do it. Take this time while you have this money to start an emergency fund. Remember that emergencies are emergencies. So if something happens, that's what you fall back on, is this money off to the side, right? This is why we put it to the side for a rainy day. We just never know. Homeowners, anything could happen in your house. A furnace could go out, right? You never know what you might need to replace. So plumbing, you could have, plumbing issue, plumbing burst, whatever, and you got to call a plumber. We know that's a big bill right there. If you got to call the plumber, that's a big deal. Can you just write a check? Can you? So put aside some of this money. Don't just blow this third stimmy. Put it to the side. Okay. Let's see what else I want to talk about. Oh, maybe if you're okay. All right, you got your credit cards, you paid off whatever. You've got money in the bank. You're caught up on your rent, your mortgage, all that. If you're good with all that, why not invest a little bit of your stimulus money? Now, Bitcoin, I don't know if y'all know about virtual currency, but it's starting to get some focus again, because it was it was a big deal a couple years ago, and then it tanked. Okay, Martine, I invested in Bitcoin 2-3 years ago, made a little money, then lost a little bit. So I left whatever was in there. I didn't care. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let it sit. I'm just gonna forget about it. Left it in there. Bitcoin is back up. Martine made money. It's back up there. So if you have some, everything is good, because I wouldn't suggest investing if you still got bill issues. Okay, but this is another way, another strategy to earn or build wealth, is through investments. Okay, and Bitcoin seems to be the popular thing right now. Learn more about it. Go to some YouTube channels, learn about what Bitcoin is, or virtual currency, or cryptocurrency. All that means the same thing. Okay, and maybe you could invest, or just put the money in the bank, but you want to put it in an interest-bearing account. You don't want to just sit in there. You want it to build or earn interest. You want your money to work for your money. You want your money to work for you. Okay, so the fourth thing I want to talk about, as far as what are you going to do with your stimulus? Okay, I like to have a little fun, and I know y'all do too. We paid off our bills as much as we can. We caught up. The credit cards are good. Why not have a little fun? It's okay to splurge. We've been in this pandemic, quarantine in the house. We're ready to go out and have fun. The weather is changing. It's getting better. We're in springtime. So naturally people gonna want to get out. You know, the college students at spring break, all that good stuff. So you could treat yourself a little bit with this third stimulus, a little bit after you've paid off everything. If you put money in all these different categories that I just talked about and pay down your debt, you can go out and splurge, take the kids out, buy them something they always wanted or whatever. It's okay to do that, but let's just be responsible when we are spending money and having fun. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I really wanted to just come out here and just see how you all were doing. Did you get your stimulus money? Do you have any questions about how to get it if you haven't gotten it? Things like that. So some people were asking me, do you have to pay taxes on the stimulus money? No, you do not. No, you do not have to pay taxes. You don't, you just are answering questions as to whether you got the stimulus. So if you didn't, when you're filing your tax return, those questions are coming up because if you didn't get the first and second stimulus, then the credit kicks in so that you can get it through your tax return. That's all, but it's not taxable income. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Um, you can still contribute to an IRA. If you have some little extra money in the bank, hey, use your stimulus, your third stimulus money, and let it make you more money by contributing to an IRA. You still have up until April to do that. Okay, even this is for tax year 2020. You can still uh, contribute to that. All right. So what that can do for low income and middle income earners is that you could turn around and qualify for what's called a saver's credit. If you have a retirement account, most of y'all have it through your jobs, your employer, a 401k. All right. A IRA, you can go directly to a plan administrator or a bank or someone, the insurance company, whoever offers IRA instruments. You can go to them directly and open up an IRA. But you're contributing, you're putting money in towards your retirement down the road, right? So IRS likes to reward you for that. So you could qualify for up to 50%, meaning you could get 50% of that contribution back, right? Back by way of a saver's credit. Now I file taxes, and there's several of my clients that come in that have 401k plans through their employer. They get some of them have qualified for the savers credit. So just think about that. If you're going to contribute and open up an IRA, you have the possibility of getting half of that money back. So let IRS pay you back. You're still going to make money off of that contribution, right? So this is stock market. We're talking about, trying to invest and grow our money for retirement purposes. So just a tip, the Savers Credit, that gives you up to 50% back on your contributions. Let me know if y'all have any questions. If you're just coming in, you're just tuning in. My name is Martine Corte, the owner of Advanced Tax Solutions. I'm a 20-year tax professional out here in these streets. Yes. And you are watching tonight Tax Talk on a Thursday night. I'm usually out here on Tuesday night, but I was busy because we're in the middle of a tax season. So your girl has been busy, busy, busy. Charmaine Walker, hi, Queen. She says, do you know the magic number to contribute? Well, the magic number would be to max out your contributions, and I think I wrote it down. I want to say 4,600, but you can Google it to find out how much the max is. I would say that would be the magic number, because that's why they have a max on it. You can't just contribute tens and thousands of dollars just because you're trying to offset your tax liability. But they do allow you, there's a cap on it. So to answer your question, the magic number would be the max. Right? So, and then turn around and qualify for the savers credit and try to get up to 50% of that back in the credit. So, and let your money work for you. I hope that answered your question, Queen. All right. Let's see what else I want to talk about. Um, I think I covered everything. Wow, usually I'm looking at my paper but I went through everything. So I'm here to answer questions. Let me know what kind of questions do you have as it relates to your taxes. Um, are you still gathering your tax documents? Do you need a tax preparer? We are taking appointments now. We have in-person and virtual appointments available. You're welcome, Charmaine. So if you need to have some questions answered, I can answer them here in the broadcast live, or you can send me a message. Those that are watching on the replay, you can send me a message in Messenger, and we'd be happy to get back to you. Let me go ahead and put up my banner. Hi, Alicia. How you doing, Alicia Strange? She's just rolling in Facebook Live. She says, "What's up with the child tax?" Oh, okay. I think I talked about that last time, but I will talk about it again because that was a couple of weeks ago. So, what Alicia is referring to is the child tax credit. So, here we go. Here we go. And here's my information for those that want to schedule an appointment, get their taxes done. Just go to calendly.com/advanced tax. All right. So for the child tax credit, I'm just saying right here, right now. I wish I had some children right now because y'all about to get paid. Y'all about to get paid. You think this stimulus was some money? Just wait. For those of you that qualify for the child tax credit, hear me now. Take some notes. Okay? I think I know this off the back. I know everything off the back of my head when it comes to this because I couldn't believe this. This was a part of the American Rescue Act that President Biden signed about a month ago. Okay? Yeah, Alicia, from July to December, I think. That's right. So as it relates, there was some language in there referencing child tax credit. So if you normally qualify for child tax credit, right, Charmaine, if you normally qualify for child tax credit, they are now going to let you get that in advance because remember, you wouldn't get it until you filed your taxes, right? So say for example, this is tax year. This is 2021. So you would normally get the child tax credit when you file your return next year, your 2021 taxes in next year. Guess what? Now they're going to start paying individuals, families that qualify for a child tax credit. They're going to start paying you now this year, starting in July. And they're cutting. This is how the language is stated right now. They're cutting checks, monthly checks. So starting July, okay, August, September, October, November, December. So for 6 months, you will get a monthly check. And it's by the age of the children. So if they're older than 5, so 6 and up, I guess. And then let me check this out. They raised it. It used to be $2,000. It's now $3,000. So for 6 and up, you'll get $3,000. So for 6 months, you're going to get $300, and then you're going to claim when you do your taxes next year. You're going to claim the rest as a child tax credit. So you're going to get the 6 months up front this year, starting in July. For children under 5 and under, you get an additional 500 or something like that, 3,500 total. So you'll get a little bit more for the younger children. That's a game changer, y'all. Y'all getting this money now. Remember, the goal is to put money into people's pockets now. We are in the middle of a pandemic, so IRS understands people are hurting. So that's why they've written this language. They, brought it to the House of Representatives and back and forth to get this approved so that people can get more money. So this is another way. So not only are you getting your stimulus, you're doing your taxes, getting that back through earned income credit, other things you may qualify for. Now you're going to get this advanced, you know, a child tax credit, because we used to get child tax credit, additional child tax credit, earned income credit. You would get that when you normally do your taxes, but now for the child tax credit, they're going to start divvying out this money in monthly payments, $300, starting in July. Alicia says, do you have an opt-in, opt-out? I don't know. I haven't heard of anyone saying that you could opt out of that. Now that would be interesting, because now IRS has to figure out who opt in, who opt out. When you start giving people options, it becomes an accounting nightmare. Trust me, I know. So not only you got to worry about the people that got it, but you have to worry about the people that didn't get it. And so then that causes a lot of opportunities for fraud. So I'm going to say no, because I haven't heard anything opt in or opt out on the child tax credit. I think that's what you're asking. So you're going to get it. You know, if you qualify for child tax credit in the past, you're going to get it in advance. And then you'll remember that we're starting in the middle of the year. So the other 6 months, you're just going to claim like you normally do on your taxes, the other 6 months, and that'll kick in. Does that answer your question, Alicia? So this is a game changer. Again, put in more money into your pocket. Charmaine, it's $300. Her question is it 300 or 3,000? The total is 3,000. They raised it from 2,000 to 3,000. So if you divide that up, you're going to get $300 a month for the children over six and up. Right, Alicia, $300 a month. So if you have children and you normally qualify for child tax credit, stay on top of IRS, on the news, the updates about this, because come July, if this goes through, I mean, it's already been written. IRS is sitting back trying to figure this out. Like, we got to start cutting checks here in about, what's this, March, April, May, June, July, in about 4 months. IRS is busy. Why? Because we're in the middle of tax season. They just extended. That's the other thing I wanted to mention. Tax season, if you haven't heard, has been extended to May 17th. So now I got to work an extra month. I gotta work an extra month where we're open 24, year round, but the busy part is between, January, April. Now we gotta work an extra month. So, Alicia says, yes, ma'am, thank you. You're welcome. So IRS is not only processing tax returns, they're still giving out stimulus money, right? They're trying to catch the people that didn't get the first and second. Now they're rolling out, trying to get the third one out, and they're still in the middle of that, because not everybody's gotten their third stimulus, right? And there's these new laws with the unemployment. If you're getting unemployment, the first $10,200 is now tax free. Tax free again. They're trying to stimulate the economy. They're trying to keep money in your pockets. So IRS has got to figure out what to do with the people that already filed their taxes that had a 1099-G unemployment benefits, because they paid taxes on the money when they shouldn't have. But the law wasn't signed at that time. Tax season, we were already rolling. So I think what they're going to do is just cut a check. There was talk about, now they got to go back and amend their returns if they want this money back. Nobody's about to go through that. For one, we charge to do amended returns. So nobody's going to pay to get their money back that should have been theirs in the first place from IRS. So IRS is saying, okay. We're just going to cut them a check. And they should. That's another, get you a whole nother department to find all those people that have already filed their tax return that had unemployment benefits. They turned into 1099-G. Find all them people and go back and give them that money that they paid on the taxes of those benefits, because they should not have. But hey, IRS is busy, and now they got to turn around and cut checks starting in July. They busy. So y'all, have some mercy on IRS. I mean, I know y'all waiting on your money. People need money. The stimulus is not here. You're like, where's my money? Where's my Stimmy? But remember, IRS, they got a handful of people the manpower, it's just, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. So they got a lot of things going on. There's a lot of money going out the door and a lot of fraud. So have some mercy on them. Y'all look for y'all, child tax credit money in July. I don't have any kids, so I'm not gonna get no check. But that's okay. I'll make my money some other kind of way. Y'all know I am. Alicia says, I still haven't received my federal taxes. Well, like I just mentioned, everything that IRS is doing, they've got a lot on their plate. So some people's returns is going to take a while. If you receive a letter, Alicia, in the mail, what they're doing now, and I don't have the name of that form, they're starting to, because of all this fraud, they're starting to make people verify before they send y'all money, y'all refunds. So, but they're going to send you a letter and they're going to tell you how to verify yourself. I've heard that going on. I haven't had any clients that told me that they've gotten that letter, but I'm in different tax circles and this is what they're saying, because a lot of people haven't gotten their refunds yet. So let me know if you ever get a letter like that, and I'll help you navigate through that and help you get verified so they can release the money. All right. Alicia said, hallelujah. Sharpay said, you got this. So, y'all, a lot is going on here in the tax world, but I love it. I like to keep up with this kind of stuff. I'm a geek. I don't, hey, I'm a bookworm. I like numbers. I'm a math teacher at the college. What can I say? This is just my world, but I'm happy when it ends because y'all be driving me crazy. I ain't got my refund. I ain't got my Stimmy. This has been one heck of a roller coaster for tax preparers, but I am in it to win it. I'm here to help y'all. Coming out here live streaming to answer any questions. Remember, you can reach me, calendly.com/advanced tax. If you have any issues or you want to set an appointment, or you can slide in my DM, and drop a question. I'm still answering questions. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate y'all. What time is it? 9:28. Okay, so if y'all have any other questions, that's all I had to bring tonight. I'm going to be speaking here this weekend. For those of you that are in Omaha, Nebraska, I'm going to be speaking at it's an event, vendors, small business owner event / luncheon. It's called Women Empower, Black Women Rock. I think that's the name of it. Stacy McLean Honeycutt's event. She's the coordinator of the event. So I'll be speaking, dropping nuggets, about, starting a small business, get your side hustle going on. We'll probably talk a little bit about taxes, all that kind of stuff. So that's happening Saturday. Over at her place, just look Stacy up on Instagram, Instagram. She's on Instagram and Facebook. Stacy McLean Honeycutt Women Rock event. And then also tomorrow night, if y'all not doing anything, around 7:00, I'm bringing the Entrepreneur Show. I'm bringing on an awesome female. We're going to wrap up this Women's International Month with her. I think she is like the most best person I could bring on to wrap up the month, because she's going to be talking about mental health. We've been in the pandemic, and so a lot of us are suffering mentally because of the situation, circumstances, being quarantined in. Maybe friends or family have passed away due to COVID. And so what better person to wrap this month up, this Women's Month? Y'all know we've been rocking Women's Month all March, right? What better person to bring up than Dr. Keisha Hawkins? So y'all watch out for the Entrepreneur Show. I'm going to drop the post. I'm running behind. And I didn't get the flyer out there, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to stay up tonight and do it so that it could be around out there for tomorrow. But that's tomorrow, 7:00. Y'all come right back here on Facebook Live on my page for the Entrepreneur Show. All right. And there's going to be a pop-up here if you're in Omaha, Nebraska, at Advanced Tax inside our VIP conference room. We have Miss Lorraine Jackson. She is a Tracy Lynn jewelry uh, agent, and so she is going to, I think they call what they call them, so distributors. She is going to be doing a live pop-up here. She's got awesome jewelry. I love Tracy Lynn jewelry. If I haven't seen it before, y'all need to come out to this event. And she's having refreshments too. So we're practicing social distancing. We're wearing our masks and all that. Temperature checks. We got hand sanitizers. Y'all gonna be safe, and y'all can come through and check out her jewelry. And I think she's having another lady that's gonna be having clothing. And then we have the Black Inventors Hall of Fame here. It is a permanent exhibit. So down the hallway, you can check that out as well. So there's a lot going on, a lot going on. But y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned. Follow me back here tomorrow for the Entrepreneur Show. And then next week for Tax Talk Tuesday. Okay, hopefully I'll come back on Tuesday. But if I don't see any other questions, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good evening. It's 9:32 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, I think I got some comments through StreamYard. Okay, there it is. All right. Almitra, what's going on? She said it's been a long time. It has. What's going on, sis? Good to see you. You're the only comment that came through StreamYard. Everybody else is on Facebook. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get through this together. This tax season, let's make sure we are not leaving money on the table. So your child tax credit money, your stimulus, all first, second, third stimulus, any other money, unemployment is tax free for the first $10,200. Don't be paying taxes on that unemployment, y'all. I don't know if this will ever happen again in our lifetime. So don't make sure your tax returns being prepared properly. Don't leave no money on the table. All right. So I am out. For those that are just tuning in, my name is Martine Corte. I'm a 20-year tax professional. I am the owner of Advanced Tax Solutions here in Omaha, Nebraska, 6311 Ames Avenue, out here to serve the community and help you get the max back, right? So if you have any questions, again, shout out to my replay viewers. Type in hashtag replay if you're watching this on the replay. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to respond after the fact. So otherwise, we are out of here, y'all. It's 9:33 p.m. I'll see y'all. Y'all have a great rest of the weekend. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Take care, everybody. Get your taxes filed. Hey, Charlene, how you doing? She said, yes. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.